Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that your casual fall-winter outfits don't reflect the elegant, experienced, powerful woman you truly are? Maybe you feel comfortable, but not completely confident. Warm, but not exactly refined. And this happens because, after 50, we don't just want to dress well. We want to convey presence, intention, and the sophistication we've built over a lifetime. And here's the truth. In the colder seasons, the line between a chic, casual look and an outfit that seems sloppy becomes even thinner and more important to understand. But don't worry, you don't need to overhaul your entire wardrobe. The secret lies in knowing which casual fall-winter pieces flatter you and which ones dull your shine. That's why, in today's video, I'm going to show you the casual fall-winter pieces that truly elegant women no longer wear, and what they choose instead to stay stylish, modern, and impeccable, even on the simplest and coziest days of the season. And at the end of the video, I'll show you something that can be your pocket guide and inspire you on several occasions, whenever you catch yourself unsure about what to wear. First piece, oversized logo sweatshirts. Oversized logo sweatshirts, as comfortable as they may be, rarely flatter an elegant woman in fall-winter. They add volume where you don't need it, create a heavy silhouette, and completely strip the outfit of intention. Instead of conveying sophistication, they turn the look into something overly youthful, almost sloppy, as if you had simply grabbed the first piece you saw in front of you. The loud print, the exaggerated logo, and the oversized cut make even a well-thought-out look seem thrown together, diminishing the impact of your presence. After 50, what we value most is not formality, but intention. And even on cold days, even in casual moments, we want our outfit to carry that quiet elegance that only maturity brings. That's why replacing these sweatshirts with more refined versions makes an enormous difference. Fine knits, structured pullovers, and minimalist hoodies in noble fabrics such as cashmere, merino wool, or premium cotton keep the comfort but instantly elevate your appearance. The fit is better, the texture is richer, the color more sophisticated, and all of this creates a look that feels considered, even when it's simple. When you choose winter pieces with clean lines, soft materials, and neutral colors, your outfit gains an effortlessly elegant depth. And that is exactly what makes all the difference. You remain comfortable, warm, and practical, but now you project an image much more aligned with the refined woman you've become. True elegance is not about complication. It's about intention. And swapping a basic sweatshirt for a quality pullover changes everything. Second piece, sporty fleece jackets. Sporty fleece jackets are extremely functional, but they hardly contribute to an elegant look in fall-winter. They flatten the torso, add volume in the wrong places, and instantly bring a much more athletic aesthetic than most casual outfits need to convey. On top of that, fleece usually has a rougher finish that doesn't pair well with more sophisticated pieces, such as fine knits, structured trousers, or higher quality coats. The result is a look that loses depth, shape, and intention. Another important point is that these jackets generally have a boxy cut that doesn't follow the body's natural lines. Over time and with wear, the fabric can also pill, taking on a worn-out appearance, something that instantly drags down the elegance of any outfit. And as comfortable as it may be, a sporty fleece ends up giving off that "I was in a rush and grabbed whatever was at hand" feeling, which creates a visual message that doesn't match a more mature, refined, intentional style. Replacing this type of piece with more structured options makes a huge difference. Lightweight wool coats, substantial cardigans, and thin quilted jackets offer the same cozy feeling, but with a far more sophisticated finish. These pieces create more harmonious vertical lines, elongate the silhouette, and elevate the look effortlessly. Plus, they work just as well for everyday life. They are comfortable, warm, and integrate more naturally with the rest of your fall-winter wardrobe. When you swap fleece for a piece with elegant drape and better quality fabric, the look transforms immediately. There's more presence, more intention, and more balance in the proportions. The outfit remains casual and comfortable, but now it communicates care, style, and an aesthetic much more aligned with the image you want to project. It's that subtle difference that changes everything and makes even the simplest look seem thought through down to the smallest detail. Third piece, shapeless jogger pants. Shapeless jogger pants are one of those items that seem harmless because they're comfortable, soft, and practical for everyday wear. But in fall-winter, they can completely ruin an elegant look. Very loose joggers that bag at the knees, bunch at the ankles, or have that saggy look instantly create a sloppy silhouette. Instead of conveying ease and refined casualness, they make the outfit look unfinished, as if it were missing structure, intention, and care. After 50, what we want is not to give up comfort. Quite the opposite. We want pieces that embrace the body, respect our shape, and enhance our posture. The problem is that joggers with no tailoring flatten the legs, visually shorten your height, and give off a sense of disarray. And no matter how elegant the rest of the outfit is, when the base doesn't fit well, everything loses strength. That's why swapping these pieces for more structured versions makes a massive difference. Tailored joggers, for example, have a cleaner cut, a defined waist, and a fabric that holds its shape throughout the day. Slim knit pants made from substantial knit offer the softness of sweatpants, but with elegance and presence. Materials like ponte knit, polished jersey, and premium cottons create prettier vertical lines, don't lose their shape with wear, and allow for infinitely more sophisticated combinations. When you put on comfortable trousers that truly flatter your body, the effect is immediate. You look taller, more put together, more intentional. Pair them with a neutral knit, minimalist sneakers, or even a light boot, and the outfit shifts from ordinary casual to elegant casual, the kind of look that conveys care without effort. Because after 50, the goal isn't to look younger, it's to look like the best version of yourself with comfort, authenticity, and presence. Fourth piece, thin see-through leggings. Thin, see-through leggings are extremely comfortable, but they rarely contribute to an elegant fall-winter look. Over time, they start to lose elasticity, show wear at the knees, stretch out at the hips, and worse, become almost translucent when you move. All of this creates a worn, dated, and unrefined appearance, leaving the outfit with a sense of carelessness that doesn't match the image you want to project. These more fragile pieces end up revealing underwear lines, emphasizing sensitive areas and breaking the harmony of the outfit, especially when worn with long coats, knits, or boots. Another point is that most of these very thin leggings don't have enough structure to support the silhouette. Instead of offering a beautiful drape, they simply cling to the body literally, highlighting what doesn't need to be shown and leaving the look exposed. There's no definition, no firmness, no finish. And in winter, this becomes even more evident since the heavier fabrics around them contrast with the fragility of the legging. That's why investing in more substantial leggings completely transforms the final result. Versions made from structured ponte knit, premium jerseys, or light compression fabrics have greater density, support the silhouette, keep everything in place, and create a continuous, clean, and much more elegant line. In addition, high-waisted styles offer more security and comfort, especially when worn under long knits or fuller shirts. Nothing cuts in, nothing shows, nothing distracts from the whole. The look becomes cohesive and well thought out. Thick, high-quality leggings also stay looking nice for longer, don't turn sheer when stretched, don't become transparent, and don't lose their shape throughout the day. They pair better with boots, coats, structured jackets, and sweaters, creating effortlessly sophisticated casual looks. When you opt for a winter piece with presence, density, and structure, the feeling changes instantly. You feel more secure, more put together, and much more elegant. Fifth piece, very baggy sweaters with no finish. Very baggy sweaters with no finish are among the pieces that most compromise elegance in fall-winter. Although they're comfortable, they create exaggerated volume in the upper body, visually enlarge the silhouette, and leave the outfit looking heavy and clumsy. This type of oversized knit tends to fold up, accumulate fabric at the sides, and shorten the torso, giving the impression that you're hiding inside the piece rather than wearing something that highlights your presence. Another problem is that oversized sweaters completely erase the body's definition. Instead of following your natural lines, they wipe them out, creating a single, shapeless block. This hurts your visual posture, removes lightness from the look, and makes even more sophisticated pieces, such as good tailored trousers, dark jeans, or an elegant boot, lose impact. The lack of finish also contributes to this impression of neglect. Knits that stretch out, sag, lose their neckline, or become rough in texture drag elegance down. The solution is to choose sweaters with a clean drape and a slightly closer fit that brings structure without being tight. Noble materials such as merino wool, cashmere, and premium blends create a smoother surface, a sophisticated feel, and a far more beautiful fall on the body. These pieces enhance posture, lengthen the line of the torso, and leave the look balanced, harmonious, and modern. It's not about wearing tight clothes, but about clothes that speak to you. that follow your shape and create an aligned, intentional image. When you replace an exaggerated knit with a sweater in smart proportions, the difference is immediate. The look gains lightness, accessories stand out, the silhouette appears naturally, and even the simplest jeans look more elegant. Winter remains cozy, but now with a sense of refinement that turns casual into something truly sophisticated. Elegance, after all, is in the details, and the fit of a sweater can completely change how the world perceives your style. Sixth piece, faded, loose, or shapeless jeans. Faded, loose, or completely shapeless jeans are one of the pieces that most weaken your look in fall-winter. They carry that tired, formless appearance that doesn't flatter the silhouette and immediately gives the impression of an aged, unintentional outfit. When denim loses its color, loosens at the waist, bags at the knees, or takes on that saggy look, it not only undermines your figure but also drags down the elegance of any combination, no matter how beautiful the coat, knit, or boots you chose. These unstructured styles create a disorganized, undefined visual line. Instead of elongating, they shorten. Instead of slimming, they widen. And worse, they give the impression that the piece has already passed its time, even when it isn't actually damaged. Inappropriate fading, especially when it appears in key areas like thighs and knees, creates visual patches that ruin the harmony of a winter outfit, which usually calls for a bit more depth, weight, and presence. The difference that well-structured jeans make is astonishing. When you choose a dark style, whether deep indigo, black, or charcoal, your outfit instantly becomes more sophisticated. Straight or slim cuts with a mid or high rise create proportion, shape the body without squeezing, and allow other pieces in the look to shine more naturally. Firm denim keeps its shape all day long, doesn't stretch out in the wrong places, and works for your elegance, not against it. Plus, dark jeans are extremely versatile in fall-winter. They pair perfectly with sweaters, structured knits, ankle boots, long coats, elegant jackets, and even with more basic pieces such as a good quality plain t-shirt. They create a solid base on which any style can be built, from sophisticated casual to modern minimalist. Swapping worn-out jeans for a dark structured pair is one of those simple decisions with immediate impact. The silhouette looks more aligned, the outfit gains cohesion, and elegance appears naturally, without effort. It's the kind of piece that shows, in practice, that quality and fit make all the difference. Seventh piece, running sneakers worn for everyday outfits. Running sneakers are excellent for workouts, walks, and physical activities. But they rarely work when the goal is to build an elegant, casual outfit for everyday life. They're bulky, multicolored, full of cutouts and visible cushioning that visually weigh down the lower part of the look. This type of sneaker creates a strong contrast with more refined pieces, such as good dark jeans, lightweight tailored trousers, or a sophisticated sweater, leaving the outfit with an overly sporty vibe, almost disconnected from the rest of the look. Another point is that running sneakers tend to draw a lot of attention to the feet, creating a harsh break in proportions. Instead of integrating, they interrupt. Instead of elongating, they shorten. Vibrant colors, reflective details, and exaggerated soles pull the focus, steal the delicacy of a fall-winter outfit, which is usually built on layers, textures, and softer tones. That's why swapping these models for minimalist sneakers makes an immediate difference. Styles in white, nude, beige, or light gray, with clean lines and discreet design, create a much more harmonious base. They blend into the look instead of competing with it, elevate the outfit, elongate the leg, and add that touch of elegant modernity that goes with anything, from jeans to midi dresses, from knits to structured coats. The overall aesthetic becomes more aligned, lighter, and more coherent. A minimalist leather sneaker, for example, has the power to transform even a simple outfit of jeans and a sweater. It brings freshness, a balanced sense of youthfulness, and that effortless chic feel that is perfect for fall-winter. On top of that, it's extremely versatile. It works for the supermarket, a stroll, a trip, casual work days, all without losing refinement. The swap may seem small, but the impact is huge. By replacing your running shoes with a minimalist version, the look changes instantly. You stay comfortable, but now with elegance, presence, and proportion. And ultimately, it's exactly this combination, comfort and intention, that turns a casual outfit into something truly sophisticated. Eighth piece, very thin t-shirts or ones with large prints. Very thin t-shirts or ones with large prints are among the elements that most undermine the harmony of a fall-winter look. Pieces made from fragile, almost transparent fabrics tend to cling to the body in unwanted ways, reveal lingerie, and create a visual effect that conveys wear and lack of attention. Loud, oversized prints, on the other hand, completely break the sophistication of the outfit, creating visual noise and drawing the eye to an area that shouldn't be the star of the look. In layers, this effect is intensified. Under knits, cardigans, or coats, these t-shirts bunch up, distort, and interfere with the drape of the outer pieces. These t-shirts also have a recurring problem. With wear, they lose color, pill, twist at the seams, and start to show a synthetic shine that reveals the low quality of the fabric. And in fall-winter, when outfits are built with layering, texture, and combinations of more substantial fabrics, this lack of structure becomes even more obvious. Instead of creating a clean, elegant base, an overly thin t-shirt drags the entire look down, flattening the overall effect. The solution is to invest in premium plain t-shirts made from higher quality materials. Heavier cotton, modal, bamboo, and denser knits create a polished surface, soft to the touch and with an impeccable drape. These fabrics support the torso, don't cling in the wrong places, don't go see-through, and keep the look refined even under layers. In addition, plain t-shirts in neutral tones, such as white, off-white, soft gray, nude, navy, or olive, work as an extremely versatile base, allowing for elegant, timeless combinations. When you swap a t-shirt that's too thin for a quality piece, the result shows up immediately. The outfit looks cleaner, more organized, and much more sophisticated. The coat sits better, the sweater falls more beautifully, and even the accessories stand out more. Instead of competing with the look, the t-shirt blends into it discreetly, bringing balance and intention. It's a simple detail, but one that completely transforms the construction of an elegant look, especially in the colder seasons. Ninth piece, very bulky coats, outdated coats, or coats with a boxy cut. Very bulky coats, outdated coats, or coats with a boxy cut are among the elements that most compromise elegance in fall-winter. Although they're warm, they add excessive visual weight, create a single block on the upper body, and completely flatten the silhouette. Instead of enhancing your natural lines, these styles throw off your proportions, hide your shoulders, shorten your torso, and hurt the overall flow of the outfit. The result is a heavy, shapeless, dated look, as if the coat were wearing you, and not the other way around. Another detail is that older coats, especially those that have already lost their structure, tend to deform over time. The sleeves become too wide, the fabric starts to sag, the collar loses definition, and the piece ceases to follow the body with elegance. In winter outfits, where layering is key, this type of coat completely breaks the balance, making even the most carefully built combinations look messy or unintentional. That's why investing in more modern, structured coats makes all the difference. Straight cuts, thinly padded styles, and longer silhouettes create cleaner vertical lines, give lightness to the silhouette, and naturally elongate the body. These cuts keep you warm, but with far greater visual refinement, which completely transforms the look's aesthetic. What's more, good quality coats support the sweater, shirt, or knit underneath in a better way, maintaining harmony between layers and highlighting the materials. When you choose a more up-to-date coat with well-planned structure and fit, everything in the outfit changes. Your posture appears more elegant, your proportions look more balanced, and the look communicates intention even on the coldest, most casual days. It proves that in winter, choosing a coat isn't just about warmth. It's about presence, style, and the way you occupy space with ease and sophistication. 10th piece, large slouchy bags that collapse. Large, slouchy bags that collapse at the slightest movement are one of the accessories that most compromise the elegance of a fall-winter outfit. Though they may seem practical because of their capacity, they instantly create a feeling of disorganization, heaviness, and lack of structure. When the material is too soft, the bag loses its shape, twists in your hands, sinks into your body, and gives that impression that you're carrying everything and more, even when it isn't actually that full. This lack of firmness creates a careless look, as if the accessory were always about to slip or collapse. In addition, these bulky bags completely throw off the proportions of the outfit. In winter, when we already wear layers, knits, coats, and denser textures, adding a large, floppy accessory only increases the visual weight, leaving the overall look overloaded. They hide the line of the torso, compete with your clothing, and depending on the color or condition, can even seem disconnected from the rest of the outfit. When a bag lacks structure, no outfit feels truly finished. The best alternative is to invest in medium-sized structured bags with firmer materials and quality finishing. A bag with a defined body holds its shape regardless of what you carry, follows your posture with elegance, and creates a much cleaner, more sophisticated look. Firm leather, structured vegan leather, or slightly textured materials work perfectly because they convey care and stability. Clean lines, classic shapes, and neutral tones like black, caramel, taupe, cream, navy, or chocolate make the accessory versatile and timeless, matching any fall-winter outfit. When you replace a slouchy bag with a structured version, the effect is instant. The outfit gains cohesion, the silhouette feels lighter, your posture improves, and elegance appears naturally. You can be wearing jeans, a basic sweater, or even a very simple outfit. Still, the right accessory lifts everything with discreet yet powerful sophistication. A good bag isn't just a finishing touch. It's a silent symbol of intention, organization, and mature style. 11th piece, shiny synthetic fabrics and overly trendy items. Cheap prints, shiny synthetic fabrics, and very of-the-moment pieces are tempting at first glance because they attract attention, seem modern, and often appear to bring a touch of personality to a look. But in fall-winter, they almost always produce the opposite effect of what you want. They instantly date your look, strip away sophistication, and create a visual message that ages the outfit artificially. These overly shiny fabrics, especially those made from low-quality polyester, reflect light in an unflattering way. They highlight areas that don't need emphasis and leave the outfit looking simplified and even a bit childish. Extremely trendy pieces, those that appear in every store at the same time, with exaggerated cuts, loud colors, or unusual cutouts, also lose relevance quickly. They may seem interesting at first, but they rarely match the strength and depth of a mature wardrobe. In winter, when outfits call for harmony, texture, and smart layering, these pieces end up clashing with the rest of your clothes, breaking visual balance and leaving everything with a temporary feel. True elegance lies in choices that outlast trends, and for that, nothing works better than neutral tones, noble textures, and timeless pieces with impeccable fit. Colors like cream, sand, camel, caramel, soft gray, navy, and black create a solid, sophisticated base for any cold weather look. They go with every type of coat, knit, and boot, and they have the power to turn even the simplest pieces into something refined. When combined with quality materials, wool, cashmere, leather, structured cotton, premium knits, the final effect is even more elegant. Timeless pieces do not mean boring outfits. They mean intelligent outfits that highlight your best features and allow every detail to appear in harmony. A good coat, a well-cut knit, a winter pant with excellent fit, and discreet accessories create a modern, polished, and infinitely more versatile aesthetic. When you replace excess visual information with real materials, rich textures, and balanced colors, your style stops looking temporary and begins to convey consistency, presence, and personality. By this point, you've already realized that elegance is not a matter of age, body type, or budget. It's a matter of intention. Every small choice you make in front of the mirror builds an image that speaks for you before you say a single word. And when you master those choices, even the simplest outfit, jeans, a knit, neutral boots, gains a completely different power. Fall-winter is the perfect season for that. The layers, the textures, the deeper tones. Everything conspires to help you show a more refined, more confident, more self-aware version of yourself. And when you eliminate the pieces that pull you down and make room for those that enhance your presence, you feel the difference in your skin. The mirror changes, your posture changes, the energy changes. Elegance isn't about looking perfect. It's about looking intentional. It's wearing something that speaks to who you are today, not who you were years ago. It's choosing clothes that honor your story, your style, your pace. It's understanding that comfort and sophistication are not opposites. They walk together when you know exactly what works for you. So next time you put together a fall-winter look, remember this video. Ask yourself, does this piece represent the woman I am now? Does it support the image I want to project? If the answer is no, you already know what not to go back to. And if the answer is yes, then you're building piece by piece, accessory by accessory, an aesthetic that reflects your essence. Elegant, current, strong, and absolutely intentional. Now tell me in the comments, which of these pieces are you going to retire first? And which change did you feel has already transformed your style? I'd love to know.